Greetings, life forms, wherever you're receiving us. This is Santa. Not really, it's Matt. Sorry, terrible.
I'm out. Like I am so out on this one. No. I appreciate you getting in the holiday festive mood, and in that same vein, I am Santa's 10th reindeer. My name is Landon Doan, baby.
There you go. And of course, Dad, Justin, is not with us yet again on
He's
Christmas.
on the naughty list. He
is on the naughty list.
Year.
He's actually assisting Santa with all the nerds and wishes, all the wishes and dreams of nerds. He's helping nerds too. He's putting them in the front of people who need them.
He's doing it for the nerds, particularly the watermelon ones. He loves those.
He loves those. Gosh, it's obnoxious the way he eats those. Yeah, he can't be with us again. I know this is a reoccurring theme, but I promise we will have him back on stage, live and in direct view of the public, and doing all of the episode because we're going to put our heels up. This is a little daunting for me. I'm usually the comic relief along with you in support. And doing this and directing this is no fun. So this is dad job.
Yeah, the few times I've had to drive the boat, it gets tedious after a while.
Yeah, where is he and why isn't he here? So
he doesn't give us a high enough weekly allowance to do this.
No, I mean he's always like, here's some peanuts, don't throw the shells on the floor. And I'm like, okay. I mean that's okay when he's here, but when he's not here, that's not okay.
And then I'm like, you're not my real dad. You can't tell me what to do.
That's right, and it's a perfect Christmas theme. So, along with real dads, what are you drinking on this snowy Christmas night?
Well, since this is a very festive time of year, I have a very festive beverage. It's not something I normally would drink, but 'tis the season, as it were. I'm drinking some eggnog.
Nice, the classic eggnog from our local brewery, as it were.
Yes, I believe it's pronounced Weigel's.
The Wigglies, as some has called it. But yes, that's our local milk station, as it were. They have a farm that turned into convenience stores. Fascinating if you ever want to read it. So, I am drinking a mint cocoa extravaganza that comes out of a packet. I'm not sure who makes it or where it comes from, but it is delicious, and I put little marshmallows in it.
Oh, well, you got them little marshmallows. I mean, that right there is class.
Yeah, it's just one step up above rehydrated mix. So,
hey, as long as you put some milk and booze in it, you're fine. You're good to go.
That's later on. That's after the kiddies have fallen into sugar comas from their stocking candy and whatever they've gotten excitement.
I get that. I understand that. I mean, I don't have kids, but I think I'm picking up what you're laying down.
You're a kid at heart. You should understand these.
That is true. Yeah, I'm the biggest kid at heart.
That's right. So, with the Tom Hanks of the group here,
I'm big, damn it.
That's right. And he's going to let an older woman do bad things to him. So,
hey, you know what? I'm newly single. I'm down for it, ladies.
Oh goodness.
Well, guess what's getting cut? No.
Oh, another joke is there is I'm going to let go. So, this is our Christmas special, and we talked about it, and we decided with this Christmas special, we wanted to do Christmas wishes. What was on our list, what we hoped to have, what's on there that we need and have to make our Christmas season complete. And I'm just gonna name off a kind of a category, as it were, and we talked about this, but I'm gonna leave it ambiguatory, and I would love to hear from everybody on their Christmas wishes. Hit us up on Twitter at nerd_news_cafe.
Yeah, we got that
Christmas
Twitter
wishes.
and everything.
We do. We have an email. I don't know how much it's really used. nerdnewscafe@gmail.com. We used to have a forum. I don't know if Dad has let that go the way of the dodo or
no,
not.
That thing's just full of pornography. Apparently, everybody took my line of be sure to share your pornography to heart. So.
Oh, well, may have to visit that later.
Well, I was going to say, now that Tumblr's not cool anymore and they're banning all adult posts, maybe just head over to the Nerd News forums and get your jollies.
Was not aware that was even an issue, so not into the whole hip
podcast.
Yeah, no, I'm not into the hip Tumblr and social medias as they were. Maybe we missed a real chance there, but
well, we really didn't, because we didn't post pornography on Tumblr.
Oh,
because that's obviously all Tumblr is for.
Oh.
And you know, now that Tumblr is shut down, where else are you going to get your pornography except literally everywhere else on the internet?
Oh, there you go. Google, I heard, is a good outlet. So this being a Christmas special, like I said, we're gonna name some categories, and then we're gonna give kind of a very Christmas miracle, as it were, or even maybe even something that we've heard about is coming, but it's going to be our one Christmas wish that doesn't kind of fit in a category that we've kind of predetermined, and we'll let you know on that. So without further ado, our Christmas list, the first thing on there being movie. What is in your Christmas list wish for a movie?
If there's one movie that I wish that I had that came out this past year, and I'm going to kind of keep it to recent releases, I still can't believe I haven't gotten this, but it's Avengers Infinity Wars. Like, I saw that like 3 times in the theater, even though they killed Spider-Man, those bastards. But like,
maybe that's why you don't own it. You don't want to believe it.
That's a decent possibility. Yeah. But like, I still want to see this movie again. I want to see all the behind-the-scenes stuff. I was a big fan, clearly, of what they did in the Infinity Wars movie, and we got the trailer for Avengers Endgame that came out a couple weeks ago. So that itch has been felt the need to re-scratch it. So I would love to get a copy of Infinity Wars on DVD, though I do see that there is a 3D version out there, and for whatever reason my mom has a DVD player that has 3D capability, so I'd love to go over to her place and watch Infinity Wars in 3D. I think that'd be super cool.
So you want to get punched in the face by Thanos?
Exactly. I want to literally be able to reach out and try and stop Thanos from snapping, and then watch all my favorite characters die like he's George R.R. Martin. So Matt, what are you hoping that the Jolly Fat Man brings you from a movie aspect?
I'm really on the fence about 2 things. I recently discovered, it's not a discovery, but I thought about it, and there is an anthology out there which excludes the latest Alien movie, but it has all the other Alien movies in Blu-ray, high-def, remastered collection called Alien the Anthology.
I actually think I might own that, and if it's what I'm thinking of, that is a definite gift worth having, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I really, really, really want that one. But on the other side of it, I saw that there was going to be a big release for Mystery Science Theater's 30th that happened to happen this year, and I don't know what it is yet. But I feel like I must own whatever this 30 Mystery Science Theater 3000 is. So.
Hey, both good choices. By the way, have you caught any of the new season they released on Netflix on Thanksgiving? Have you thrown down any part of the Gauntlet?
I watched Mac and Me and could not stop laughing enough to hear all the jokes.
Freaking Mac and Me! It's like they finally did it. Like that right God. There. It's like we've talked about it in previous episodes. They spent $100 million to get the rights to Friends. Like. You you as the consumer, like $9.99 to watch them riff the hell out of Mac and Me. That right there is worth the price of admission.
Oh, absolutely. And then I actually got into the second one, but I didn't get to finish. It was called Atlantic Rim. Was evidently a rip from Pacific Rim.
Pacific Rim, yeah.
Oh,
I haven't gotten to that one yet, and I'm super excited for it because I loved Pacific Rim. Like it's giant robots beating up monsters. What's not to like?
This is Nonsense Town. And it is just I couldn't even follow the movie. It's so stupid. And tears yet again. I had to stop in the middle. It was just too much for me. But yeah, so they've got something 30th year edition, something other. It may be like their greatest ones up to this point, which I would be so into to own. But but definitely the Alien Anthology Blu-ray big box set I would want, excluding the latest one, because even though it has 17 Michael Fassbenders, I don't know that I can do it. So.
Yeah, that's about 17 Fassbenders too many. If you ask me.
you over Fassbend. It's really bad. but
yes, I was checking it out while you were talking. I do own the anthology. That is a legit box set. Just don't watch any of the later ones. Just keep it to the first and the sequel. Maybe the third one if you're feeling randy.
Yeah, Sigourney Weaver and Paxton, you're good. You're good.
Game over, man.
Game over, man. So moving on to the other relatable. What happened?
That's not a word.
Too much cocoa. So
yeah, that booger sugar. Oh wait, no, you meant Coke.
Dear.
Never mind.
Oh no. Santa had a white beard. I don't know why.
Whoa. Am I right? Yeah.
But so moving on to the next one, TV. On your Christmas list, and TV, what are you looking for?
I mean, part of me would like to sign up for the complete series of Community on Blu-ray, all 6 seasons, for the first time in the Blu-ray format. Part of me would like to go that route, but I'm going to go a little bit further back in time. Here recently, well, back in time in the TV aspect, this is still a somewhat new release. They recently put Batman the Complete Animated Series into one box set. It has all 109 episodes of Batman the Animated Series and the new Batman Adventures in Blu-ray that look amazing, apparently, because I don't know if you know this or not, but Batman the Animated Series, on all of the paper it was drawn on, it wasn't drawn on white paper, it was drawn on black paper, so that's why all the shadows and those dark colors pop so much, and it looks so damn good. It has all 109 episodes of that. In addition, it also has Batman and Mr. Freeze Sub-Zero, the movie, and then, in my opinion, what might be one of the best Batman movies of all time, Batman Mask of the Phantasm, all in Blu-ray. So it's a 12-disc series, 35 hours of crime fighting, and in addition to that, it comes with, you know those Funko Pops that are literally everywhere?
Oh, yeah.
It comes with 3 exclusive Funko Pops of Batman, Joker, and Harley Quinn. And, I dig the Pops. I got a couple Pops, and I would proudly display those 3. And then it comes with, some collectible cards. I believe there's a book of some of the animations. So it's this is a collector's item for the Batman fan in your life, especially for Batman the Animated Series, which in my opinion is still some of the best, most defining, at least for me and my generation, iterations of Batman. So that is going to be my television pick.
That is a big gift there, man. That's got a lot going on with it.
Yeah, unfortunately, because it's a big gift, it also carries a big price tag of $120.
It's still not bad. I mean,
in the scheme of things,
2 movies,
2 movies,
an entire TV series,
and 110 episodes of one of the best animated series of all time,
and 3 Pops,
and a book. And I think it comes with some of those collectible cards or lithographs or something.
Ooh.
People dig those.
I like liths.
Yeah, there you go.
So that's not a bad price, man. That's kind of, that would be the Christmas, but yeah, that's
exactly. It's this is literally all you get. You couldn't even afford socks this year.
Yeah, sorry, no underwear. you have to go with what you got.
Well, the joke's on you. I have Batman underwear.
That's right. It came in the box also. So
what is going to be your television selection from Christopher Kringle?
My selection, is kind of a wish and a dream, for the sense that CBS All Access is coming out with several new Star Trek shows. One being animated, one being Captain Picard as he is after the last movie. And I am hoping that all of those are not garbage. I really want Star Trek to come back, and Discovery's been a good kind of way for them to. It's kind of hit or miss with who likes it, but I think with a cartoon and I think it's an animated adult themed kind of cartoon, and then Captain Picard, P-Stew, reprising his role. I really, really, really want these things to work out. So my TV hope is that CBS does not foobar this entire organization.
Well, Santa works in mysterious ways, but I don't know if he has that type of power.
He can get it and talk. We got rid of a CEO. That's the first step. So.
Yeah. They shot Les Moonves into the Moonves.
Moonves.
What about this? On the Fox side of it, it seems like Seth MacFarlane finally hit his stride with the Orville. What if he came in and was at the helm of the animated show, but it was Patrick Stewart's character from American Dad? How about that?
I'm okay with any of this. I actually like the Orville, so I don't have any problems with that.
The Orville is definitely on my list of things to watch because I did end up hearing really good things about it.
He's doing a good job with it. I mean, it's kind of like Tarantino jumping in the Star Trek thing too. Everybody wants a piece of that world, one way or another. That
still blows
fun.
my mind. Like Tarantino might end up being like behind a Star Trek project.
Yeah. So. That's my hope and dream, and then I guess obtainables would definitely be. Somebody said something that and I haven't confirmed this, but there was talk of a Calvin and Hobbes cartoon that was going to be adapted from those comics, but as long as that guy's still living, I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, he's been very protective of the copyright of Calvin and Hobbes. Though to be fair, living in the South, it seems like it's every third pickup truck. There's I'm sure an unlicensed image of Calvin.
Oh, absolutely.
Something.
Unorthodox, unlicensed Calvin.
Like somebody get that man a toilet.
Oh, absolutely. So moving on to our bigger one that the kiddies will be in I guess in fuego with us. I don't know why it came to mind. It just did. So video games or entertainment that is not TV or movies. What are you looking for under the tree?
Well, what I want is Smash Bros, but unfortunately I don't have a system that Smash Bros comes on, so I am going to be asking Santa for a Switch and a copy of Smash Bros, because it's Smash Bros. I really don't feel like I have to say anything more. It is literally Nintendo WrestleMania. It's all of your favorite characters running Smash, no pun intended, into each other with crazy powers that you can get out of items. Like you can summon Pokemon out of Pokeballs. You can get a fire flower from Mario and set people on fire. You can and I have no idea what new ones they introduced with this latest versions of Smash Bros. But it's like, it's Smash Bros. I want that game, and I'm pissed off that I don't have a system to play it on. So, Santa, I've been pretty good this year. Damn it, give me a Switch.
Come on, he's been doing his best.
Yeah. So, Maddie, do you want a system as well, or are you just asking for a game or something different?
I have the system. As I've said on a previous podcast, I'm a newcomer to the PS4 realm. And I think Dad has the virtual reality set.
He does.
He
hasn't
before.
Let me wear it, but he has.
No,
that
very
jerk.
protective of it. But as there is a game on there that Ubisoft, who is one of my favorite developers, they're not always winning, but they do their best. They released Star Trek Bridge Crew about a year ago, or a year ago last May, and it's I've watched it. I was like, man, it looks like a lot of fun. But recently, last May, they released a DLC to put you in command of the Enterprise 1701D, which was Jean-Luc Picard's ship. And let me tell you something. You can be Data. You can be all kinds of people. You can be the engineer. There's a lot to do. The consoles look like the LCARS displays. I mean, everything looks and feels so much fun, and I cannot describe to you how obsessive I have been in watching the videos of this and people play it. And so I really, 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 really want a VR system for the PlayStation with that game.
Yeah, I was going to say that definitely seems right up your alley, and I could see you getting a whole lot of enjoyment out of that.
Yeah, so that's what I'm looking for under my tree.
Well, hopefully you've been a good boy this year, and Santa will bring you some VR goggles so you can live out your fantasies hanging out with your boy P-Stew.
P-Stew. I mean, I don't know if you can touch him in virtual reality, but I'm going to try.
You're gonna find out one way or another, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to reach over in virtual reality and just try to touch.
It's like I'm going to rub his head. It's going to be good luck.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you can put his head in the Washo Ballo from The Simpsons.
Washo Ballo. Terrible. So that kind of covers a bigger span. Is there anything that maybe, before we get to our big Christmas miracle wish, that maybe you were thinking you'd like to see under your tree, that doesn't fit in quite into a category?
I mean, like, it fits in one of those categories that we already went over, but it's like, if I was to get a Switch, I would kind of dig Pokemon Go, Let's Go Pikachu or whatever.
Oh, there you go.
Because it's a current gen remake of the original Pokemon Red and Blue, so it only has the original 151 Pokemon that you and I grew up on before the Pokedex blew up into like 7 million or whatever. But I hear good things about that, and again, it's like, I mean, I grew up on the Pokemon game, or Red and Blue, particularly Red, because Charizard is the best. And me and my friends, we would play it when I was at middle school, just like us playing on our Game Boys, and it being on the Switch, it's a on-the-go system. So I think that would be perfect for it. But yeah, I guess that's the only thing, and maybe Peace on Earth. How about that? Something for the children.
For the chillins?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know.
And for Tennessee to finally get an offensive coordinator.
Oh yeah.
I wish for that, but wishes only go so far.
Well, I wish for Arkansas to have
and a trip to Disney.
Trip to Disney. Okay. Too.
Yeah.
I think I would out of mostly the things I guess that don't fit in a category. There's been a lot of good books out there, and I don't want to bore you with book talk.
Boring. Shut up, nerd.
But I found out, maybe this will appeal to you. I didn't know that The Witcher was a book series before it was a video game.
It was, yeah. So much so, I believe The Witcher originates from Poland. Is that correct?
Yes. I could not understand the person's name that wrote it.
Well, Poland is so proud of the Witcher series, the book series. When President Obama was still in office and he was meeting with dignitaries from Poland, they gifted him an entire set of the Witcher books. That is how over the Witcher is in Poland.
Well, I want those books.
Okay.
Preferably in English, if I can get them, because I don't know that I could stare at Polish and figure it out. So, but I think you can get it on Amazon Prime or not Prime, but the Kindle. I'm hoping for those books. I'd like to get those books this year.
That'd be cool.
And also, speaking of books, there's been traction in my favorite series, which is Wheel of Time. And I'm hoping that they make that series. Like they show writing rooms, and the guy that's over it's really very into social media and letting people know that hey we're doing this, we're moving
proof
forward.
That it's actually happening.
Yeah, and so I'm hoping that that's going to happen. So those are my non-category-ish wishes of Christmas, as they were.
Okay, I dig that. Can I get a crazy wish from Magical Christmas Land where all your dreams come true, where Santa reaches way the hell down in his sack and pulls out exactly what I want?
Absolutely. What is this Christmas miracle you speak of that you wish for?
Okay, this shouldn't come as a shock to anybody that's listened to a handful of podcasts, because I bring it up every opportunity I can, ham-fist it into. I want more Firefly. Like I know that there's a new comic series that's telling some stories. I think I saw some images that Christina Hendricks' character of Saffron shows up in one of the new comics, and Mal and crew are going to be bad guys, and they run into Yosaf Bridge, as it were. But it's like, I want an announcement where Joss is like in discussions with Netflix or Hulu, hell, even Amazon, where it's like exclusively posted coming next year, season 2 of Firefly. And I know part of the cast is no longer with us. Unfortunately, Ron Glass, aka Shepherd Book, has gone on to that the other side. But at the same time, you could still bring back a lot of people. Maybe leave Adam Baldwin out because he's turned into a crazy person on Twitter. But I mean, but I mean, like, I'm so down for more of Mal and Wash and Zoe and the Tams and Kaylee, sweet Kaylee. Like I just want more Firefly. Is that too much to ask for, especially in this day and age? Come on, give me more Firefly. Gore, ram it.
I don't think that's too much to ask for. I think it's doable. I mean, maybe they can recast some people. Yeah.
Well, you say it should be doable, but here we are like 10 years after the fact, and the only thing we have is a handful of comic books.
Well, you got old Josh Whedon, too, that you got to get involved. And, Sorry, Juice.
Yeah, there we go.
Juice Whedon.
Like, people have, like quick sidebar, people cannot pronounce his name for hell. I have heard so many people, like people in the media, people that you would think, would check their P's and Q's. Yes, Josh Whedon. It's like, Jesus Christ.
It's like the Gal Gadot problem.
Touche.
So we're reaching real deep down, and I thought about this for a while. What would I really, really want the Christmas Miracle to be? And I kind of mentioned it on a previous podcast, as you have on yours. But I really, really, really want Fable back. I have played so many, MMOs and RPGs and Elder Scrolls does a good job, but it's just a little too real for me. The goofiness and the fun and just the lightheartedness, but still holding a good solid story that the first Fable captured was so much fun and so much fun to play. I actually still have the original Xbox One that thankfully is backwards compatible on the one that I can go back and play.
There you go.
I need Lionhead to get bought. I need somebody to raise from the ashes this phoenix of a game and
hope Peter Molyneux, make him come back to life and overpromise everything again.
Absolutely, and all the character actors. I can't remember the most famous one that they got to do a lot of voices on there. Peter, I think
it John Cleese?
John Cleese was on some of it. Oh yes, he was some of the characters, which was great. They have been some of the magic that I felt in it, because Monty Python is excellent.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So, but I can't remember. He's one of those guys, you hear in games.
That's probably Nolan North. Nolan North voices
Nolan North. There you go.
97% of literally everything.
But he did a great job. Yeah, exactly. He is video gaming voice.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I understand that that may not happen, and we really bastardize it with all kinds of mobile games and stuff. But if we could just,
that
but if you really want to work out, man, play the tutorial and never make it past it. You're throwing your hands forward, back and forth. I mean, it's like aerobics at extreme 90. So, but nevertheless, that's my Christmas miracle I want to happen.
Okay, well, I hope that finds its way under your tree this year.
Well, I hope so too. Maybe the Line Studio will be affordable enough that I can take the reins. So,
hey, there you go. Yeah. Maybe you should look into that.
Hey, if you call Juice up, he might be like, you know what? I don't really worry about it. Here you go, and he throws you the keys to it. So.
Oh dear Lord, I wouldn't want to see Firefly in my hands. Be like, and everybody has superpowers, and Batman's there, and Spider-Man, and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Actually, no, definitely give me the reins to Firefly. Stone Cold Steve Austin needs to be in Firefly.
It sounds like Firefly the multiverse, so which I'm not against. I'll watch this. There's a lot of people that I want to see. So I think that hands out all our Christmas wishes and our wants and our needs, as they were. But I'd like to hear from everybody. Like I said, at nerd_news_cafe. Hit us up with what you're looking at, what you got, maybe, because this one does drop on Christmas.
Like if there was a special nerd surprise under the tree from jolly old Saint Nick that you got this year, I mean, let us know. Like I'm very interested to hear what you, the lovely listener, got this year.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and we're always wanting to interact. We're always wanting to talk. If you thought there was things that you were thinking we were going to drop out there that maybe we mentioned, I don't know, 80 to 90 podcasts ago, 50, 60, somewhere in there, because I literally have podcast amnesia. As soon as I record it, it's gone out of my brain. But if you guys thought there was something we were going to say or that you thought we would have been more into, let us know. Like I said, just interact with us. We're down for conversation. So with that, speaking of conversations, you've got a couple more places you do that.
Yeah, twitter.com/Landoz, Landoz. That's where you can find the latest from me, 280 characters at a time. I also have a website, buttmunchchips.com, buttmunchchips. That's where you can find the exclusively posted Game of Thrones talk about a conversation, aka Got Talk, where myself and Hunter Reese break down each episode of HBO's award-winning series Game of Thrones. We have a complete rundown of Season 7, and whenever Season 8 comes back in April of next year, Hunter and myself will come back to tell you about how your favorite character died and why, or why we think it happened. But I also host a wrestling podcast, Nearfall Radio. That's where you can hear me and Justin Kritzinger talk about the sweet science of professional wrestling, and that is found in the iTunes store, so be sure to head there, search Nearfall Radio, subscribe and leave a review. Remember, 5 stars or GTFO. And I guess speaking of the absentee dad, Justin Kritzinger hosts a Disney-themed podcast, particularly focusing in on the Walt Disney World hub down there in Orlando, Florida. It's called the Monday Morning Monorail. Follow them on Twitter at Morning Monorail. They're very involved on social media, so get involved with them if you like anything from the House of the Mouse.
Go big ears or go home. I do a podcast with my buddy Thomas, Tracking Trek podcast. We watch Discovery. We talk about it. We hope it's good next season. We're waiting for that season to start. But if you want to catch up on the last season or sit with us as we review the first motion picture, Star Trek The Motion Picture, where Kirk hams it up with Leonard Nimoy and the gang, you can hit us up at Trekking Trek Pod if you have opinions or thoughts about what we didn't discuss or what we did discuss. You can hit us up on there, and I hope that you reach out to us. We will be waiting at a port of your convenience. Not really. You can hit us up there. We're on Apple and Spotify and all those good things. Speaking of, Nerd News Cafe is also on Spotify, on Apple Podcast. I don't remember if it's applepodcast.com, something like that. But anyway, you can hit us up there. 5-star review is all that it will accept, so I'm sorry you cannot lower it. Just make sure you put on there that we're awesome and you love us and you wish that we were on every day.
Yeah, though if you would like for us to be on every day, please pay us.
Compensation is always accepted, whether it be gifts or money. If you hit us up at good lord at nerd_news_cafe or nerdnewscafe@gmail.com, we will gladly tell you where you can send those gifts and money to. You can also hit us up with conversation, what you thought. Maybe, like I said, we'd love to hear about your thoughts, wishes, and wants this Christmas season. I think that's about covers it.
Yeah, before we get out of here, I do want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, a Happy Kwanzaa, whatever your reason for celebrating this season. I hope you have a great one and you're able to spend it with some loved ones, because really that at least in my opinion, that's the important part of this time of year, is being able to celebrate with the people that you love and care about. So I hope from everybody here at the Nearfall crew, you were able to do just that.
Absolutely, and also us at Nerd News Cafe and Dad, as he couldn't be here, hope that you are spending as much time as you possibly can and want with your family and loved ones. It doesn't matter what you believe. All you need to believe is that the people around you do love and care about you. I hope that you are happy at home with them. So, with that, I think we're done. I hope we are.
Oh, dear God. All right, Christmas is canceled, everybody. Matt just ruined it.
I'm sorry, it was punny.
God. I'm gonna say ho ho Merry Christmas in the immortal words of Ernest P. Worrell, and on that note, we say in